And at 9:34, we continue to follow breaking news from WCCO. Protesters shutting down 35W in downtown Minneapolis during the morning rush hour.
They're demanding justice in the wake of the shooting death of Philando Castile. The protest started just before 8 o'clock this morning. We do have a live look from one of our traffic cameras. Police have been arresting the protesters and removing them from the interstate, so you can see that things are moving. This was just within the last half hour so that they were able to get those protesters off the road, get their cars onto the tow trucks, and then get it back open for traffic again.
And the highway open for traffic just around 9:15 this morning. Let's take a look from Sky 4, right near this area by the University of Minnesota. The active scene that continues is the on-ramp to 35W southbound, right off of University Avenue. You can see state troopers still have that ramp blocked off entirely. That is where our Ashley Roberts is live this morning. Ashley, tell us what is going on right now.
Well, Jason, as you mentioned, 35W has reopened there along the bridge, but police still have the on-ramp blocked. No word on how long that will be the case. But protesters who are calling themselves allies of Black Lives Matter, non-black allies, that is, they blocked the interstate for almost 2 hours this morning. This started around 7:30. About 40 protesters or so calling for justice in the death of Philando Castile, and also, according to a statement the group released, saying, quote, "We are condemning the ongoing killings of black people by police in the Twin Cities and across the country." Now, about 40 people were placed in restraints and taken off place on a city bus away from the scene. And police also called in tow trucks to take their vehicles away from the scene as well. While all of that was going on, there was a separate group by the on-ramp to 35W protesting and chanting as well. Just a few moments ago, police asked everyone, including the media, to disperse from that area of the on-ramp. But a short time ago, I had a second to speak with a leader of Black Lives Matter Minneapolis. Remember, the protesters who blocked the bridge are working in conjunction with Black Lives Matter, supporting their movement. Here's what she had to say when I asked her if there are any signs of the group backing down anytime soon. Take a listen.
As stated right now, I mean, we did the action on Saturday. We had multiple actions yesterday. We're really putting pressure so that we can say we want justice for Philando. It definitely sends an issue about solidarity and unity as one person. Really, like, why these white people understand that, like, we're going through something. Black people are going through something in this country, and they want to fight to make a difference.
Now, in comparison to those violent protests we saw over the weekend on Interstate 94, the protests along 35W on the bridge, not violent whatsoever. We didn't see any violence towards police, and no word about anyone being hurt at all. That includes police, protesters, and also those vehicles that were blocked on 35W when that protesting began. Jason, Kylie.
Thanks, Ashley. Very classic social justice kind of protest where people shut down the highway, knew they were going to be arrested, and then were arrested in a fairly orderly fashion.
And they did so at a time where rush hour really starting to peak around the metro area. But Allie, it does look like that things are getting better on the roads now that things have been allowed to open up again.
A lot better, Kylie. 35W, that bridge was shut down for about 2 hours. So you can see this is 35W right at Johnston Street. All is clear. I checked County Road C. Everything is looking great in that area, too. We're also still seeing some delays along University Avenue and 4th Street just because of people waiting to get on 35W southbound. So as we zoom out and look at our overall map, really nothing to worry about anymore in terms of if you are planning to travel along 35W southbound. I know when protesters blocked 94, 94 was shut down in that area near 280 for 5 hours from 8 p.m. until 1 a.m. That was Saturday into Sunday morning. So traffic is cleared within 2 hours of these protests starting. Kylie and Jason.
Very good, Allie. Thank you for that.